Hello, everyone, and welcome to our demonstration on how to upload your work to CU Scholar, our dedicated open access and public access repository of scholarly works created by students, faculty, and staff at CU Boulder. So once you're on the homepage of CU Scholar, you're going to click on this button, Share Your Work. And if you haven't already logged in or created an account, it's going to ask you to log in with your identity. And once you do that, it's going to automatically create your account, which is great. So for this, a couple of things to note before we go over how to actually upload your work is that CU Scholar has a core trust seal. So if you're concerned about the certification as CU Scholar being a trustworthy digital repository, the standards are met with CU Scholar. And if you're a graduate student and you're uploading your work to ProQuest, you can also do your uploading to CU Scholar if you would like at the same time automatically, which would make your work free for other people to view. And finally, if your work has an embargo on it, so if you're submitting your research somewhere else where it will be published first, you can set it so that afterwards that is published, it will then upload onto CU Scholar, but you can contact the library for that also. So in order to upload your work, I'm going to go over here where it says add new work. And you can select the different resource types that are applicable to your document. I'm going to click on article, scroll down, and click create work. So once we are in this process of adding your descriptions, your files, and also any relationships you would like to create, such as a collection, and also checking the deposit agreement. Over here, what says save work, you can see that it shows you where you're at in the process for requirements, which is great to keep track of making sure that you are meeting the standards for CU Scholar uploading. So under descriptions, I'm going to type in the title. For creator, you're going to put your last name first and then your first name. For your academic affiliation, you can type in whatever affiliation you feel is appropriate for your work. You can click on article for resource type. And for the rights statement, it's almost always going to be in copyright because this is your created work. You can also add additional fields if you would like. And for different resource types, it might ask you for different kinds of metadata, but this is the required metadata for a resource type of an article. So once we're done with that, it shows there's a green check mark next to describe your work. So we're good to go on that, and we're going to click over here on the Files tab. So you can either add individual files, or if you would like to include a larger body of work, you can also add a folder with the individual files in that folder. So we click on add file. You can simply upload it, and that is complete. Next, we're going to click on Relationships tab. So here, if you would like to add to a collection, you can first contact the library so that they can set that up for you on the back end. And over here, it shows that once your work has been accepted after review by CU Scholar, it can be immediately made public, or you can set a date for future release for any embargo that you would have. But we're going to click on I have read and agree to the deposit agreement and click save. It may take a while to make sure everything is uploaded, but here It shows the status as pending review. And you can come back to this at any time through the dashboard page. And it shows any user notifications and the status for your uploaded works. But that is how you can upload your work to CU Scholar and contributing to the information ecosystem. So once again, thank you for watching our demonstrations on how to use and upload materials into CU Scholar. And if you have any questions about this process, please reach out to the libraries at CU Boulder. Thank you so much.